Thank you for joining me here this afternoon. The time is now 12:37 p.m. Central, 1:37 p.m. Eastern, and you have a live look at an ongoing tornado in southeastern Mississippi near the town of Old Americus. This tornado was previously on the ground just minutes ago, but it looks like it has since dissipated. However, there could still be debris in the atmosphere falling out of the sky from thousands of feet in the air. So if you're in Barton, seek shelter immediately. We've got debris heading your way left over from this tornado here. Movella, Dean Landing, Howell, Agricola, Vaughn, you guys also need to seek shelter as you are included in this tornado warning here. Right now, we've got ourselves a tornado warning in effect for portions of George and Mobile counties in Mississippi and Alabama. And again, a observed tornado warning for parts of Jackson County, Mississippi here. So again, if you are in this area, please seek shelter immediately. We've still got debris falling from the sky here. This tornado honestly could still be on the ground. It's kind of riding up Highway 63 right now near Barton. At one point, this had quite strong velocities with it as well. I'm not going to lie to you guys, for a while this was getting pretty concerning southwest of Old Americus. We had velocities against each other quite tightly, so again, we kind of were watching for that to potentially pick up some debris, and that's exactly what managed to happen here. At one point, this was quite a deep debris signature. Again, since has kind of weakened out, but we've definitely still got pieces of sticks, trees, shingles, stuff like that falling from the sky here, so if you're in Barton, you need to seek shelter, again, on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows in an interior room. This is a surprise emergency coverage here for areas west of Mobile, Alabama. Again, a ongoing tornado likely along Highway 63 in southeastern Mississippi, alright? So, again, this was previously a tornado on the ground, certainly. Now it's a bit more questionable. The Storm Prediction Center has just said that there's a 20% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch being issued for parts of southeast Mississippi, southwest Alabama, and the far western portion of the Florida Panhandle between now and the next couple of hours. So we're likely not going to see that, but they have went ahead and thrown out a mesoscale discussion here mentioning the threat for a couple of tornadoes and damaging wind gusts this afternoon. So, again, we'll continue to watch this here over the next little while. I'm going to go ahead and pull up stream chat, so if anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to leave those down below. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. And whenever this tornado has dissipated, we're going to kind of go down into the forecasting for tomorrow, because a lot has changed since our stream yesterday. So let me go ahead and get chat up here so that we can kind of interact with the viewers. Again, if you have any questions about your location, feel free to leave those all down below. How is everybody doing on this fine Friday afternoon? Give me one sec. Alrighty. For some reason, it's not showing me that we're live. We are, though. I will be right back, everybody. Give me just a minute. Alright, I am back here. So let me go ahead and get stream chat pulled up. Again, we still got debris in the atmosphere here, just southeast of Barton. This is still likely an ongoing tornado, actually. Again, how's it going, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. What's up, Arcs, Roadster Jim, Mr. Twister? Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Yeah, again, nobody else is live right now, Axe Crocker, so what's going on, everybody? So, again, an ongoing tornado just crossed Highway 63. Okay, so the National Weather Service has just condensed this tornado warning. So, again, this no longer includes Barton, but it does include Movella, Agricola, Waters Landing, Dean Landing, and Howell. I would still get to my safe spot in Barton. I'm not sure why they cut Barton out of this alert. Still got debris falling out of the atmosphere not too far away from you. Again, we definitely could see ourselves a couple of more little baby tornadoes like this over the next couple of hours. So again, Agricola, make sure you're getting to your safe spot everywhere west of Mobile, Alabama, pretty much. Again, still some broad rotation here. Still quite possibly could be a tornado on the ground. And again, at the very least, we still have debris in the atmosphere. So if you know anybody in this area, please send them this stream. Let them know what's going on. This is a big deal. Um, yeah, everybody's talking about Saturday, but today we are going to have the potential to see a couple of isolated tornadoes and damaging wind gusts over 60 miles an hour, and potentially upwards of 65 or 70 miles an hour. So that's kind of what we're looking at here for today. And then again, we will have a discussion kind of later on about what's going to go down tomorrow, because tomorrow will be a much more significant day. We do have some rotation developing near Citronelle, so we're going to watch out for that. We've got a little supercell northeast of Mobile trying to get going with some rotation. Nothing confirmed at this time, though, with that. What's up, Levi? So again, still likely an ongoing tornado here near Movella, Mississippi. Rotation has broadened out significantly, but we've still got debris in the atmosphere. Southeast of Barton. Again, if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. We've got sticks, shingles, pieces of people's houses falling out of the sky here. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, tomorrow will be a big day. What's up, Mr. Storm? So again, we've still got some debris falling from the atmosphere here east of Barton now, and again, this is heading up towards Agricola. I would have gone live for this earlier, but unfortunately I was not home. I was in the car. But this is still quite possibly a tornado on the ground. Again, the debris is kind of spreading out there. We've got ourselves a good 2-mile wide swath of debris here. Again, I don't know why they condensed the tornado warning like this. I kind of wish they didn't do that, but... What's up, GR? Again, even if there is not a tornado on the ground with this anymore, we still certainly have debris falling from the atmosphere. And that's how people get hurt in these situations. So we'll kind of see what happens here. What's up, Gooseman? Alright, we're going to watch out for this. Again, this is heading up towards Agricola. Again, if you're just now tuning in, a previous tornado on the ground in southeast Mississippi, still raining debris near Agricola. Again, if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter. The southern tornado warning has expired. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is quite a big deal, so we're going to focus in on this quite closely. Let me go ahead and get this stream pushed out there. Again, if you have any friends in this area, make sure to send them this stream. Again, we are watching Mississippi, Louisiana, and parts of Alabama and Florida today as well for a couple of isolated tornadoes and some damaging wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. Again, tomorrow will be the bigger day, and we're going to discuss that later. But for right now, we're kind of focused on this ongoing debris. Just give me just a sec. Okay. Yeah, it is still there. Certainly. So again, we've still got debris fallout here southwest of Agricola, Mississippi. If you're in this area, obviously we've hammered it home, but you got to get to your safe spot. Again, right now in between Barton and Agricola. Again, velocities have broadened out a significant amount, so this is likely no longer ongoing, but we still have debris fallout. Okay. So, again, if you're just now tuning in, please like this stream to help spread the message, because this is a significant ongoing situation. And again, we could be talking about a couple more tornadoes as well, even within just the next several minutes. We've got... okay, never mind, contamination. We could see that cell near Carpenter try to do something, though. Um, Again, no sign of any other ongoing tornadoes at this time. But we can't let our guard down. Again, we got a lot of discrete cells out here, like the one near Bay Minette. This one definitely could wrap up and try to produce a tornado, just like the one that we just had. Again, the reason that this tornado dissipated is likely due to the fact that it kind of crashed into a couple of other storms here. A cell merger kind of knocked it off. It still does have a hook echo, though, very clearly. So, we've got to watch to see if this is going to try and produce another tornado. Alright. Just a sec. So again, debris fallout still occurring here southwest of Agricola, right along the Barton-Agricola Road. Again, if you're in this area, you got to seek shelter. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Axe Crocker. Again, I think that's definitely a possibility. And again, not just ones sweeping onto shore, but ones that are already on shore here. We've got several areas of rotation trying to develop already. Again, this near Citronelle looks pretty concerning. I don't know why they just canceled the tornado warning. There is still rotation with this, and we've still got debris fallout even, but tornado warning is gone now. For whatever reason. So, we'll go and throw us onto the severe warning scene, I guess. Alright, so again, ongoing debris falling out of the atmosphere here near Agricola, Mississippi after a tornado just touched down. There are sticks, shingles, pieces of people's houses, properties falling out of the sky near Agricola, Mississippi. If you know anybody out here in Mississippi or Alabama, let them know what's going on. Send them the stream. This is serious ongoing coverage. Again, this is significant debris fallout here. Yeah, the fallout still being just intact like that the entire time is what made me think for a little bit maybe it was still on the ground, but no, it's definitely just debris fallout, but again, it's still quite dangerous. Again, you should treat it just as if there were still a tornado on the ground. I don't know why they canceled the tornado warning. But again, Agricola, you got to get to your safe spot. I really am quite frustrated that they canceled that, considering that we still have debris fallout here. And we've still got sticks and stuff, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of feet up into the sky, falling. And that's how people get hurt in these situations anyways. A lot of people think, you know, you get sucked up inside of the tornado and it swallows you up there. That's not how it works. People get hurt by debris falling out of the sky and onto their heads, stuff like that. So again, still certainly quite a bit of debris out there in the atmosphere near Agricola. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we just had a tornado on the ground in southeastern Mississippi that went very close to the town of Old Americus, and we are still watching this debris fall out of the sky. Again, this is approaching Vaughn and Agricola. You know anybody in this area, let them know what's going on. Again, thank you all for tuning in. If you're just now joining, make sure to like and subscribe to help push this stream out to the people that need this coverage. We do this every day for areas all across the country, and tomorrow is going to be a big day. We've got ourselves a big-time tornado threat down into the Deep South once again, potentially going to be the biggest tornado event that we've seen for the past couple months, down in portions of Mississippi and Louisiana here. So make sure to share the stream with a friend if you know anybody out here, because later this stream we're going to be discussing the forecasting for this event as well. Again, tornadoes are going to be a big-time threat for tomorrow. We've got ourselves a 10% hatch tornado risk across parts of extreme southeast Texas, extreme southeast Arkansas, central Louisiana, central and southern Mississippi, and west central Alabama. So again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're at 62 watching now. That's quite surprising. I was not expecting to have this many people tune in today, but again, we do have an ongoing situation here near Agricola, Mississippi. I know the tornado warning has been canceled, but we still do have debris falling out of the atmosphere here. Yeah, I wish they would have kept the tornado warning a little longer because, again, there is still literally debris falling out of the sky, and we also could see another tornado recycle with this. We've still got decent rotation approaching Agricola. Alright, so debris fallout is finally taking a downward trend here. Alright. Give me one sec. Yeah, I didn't have time to make a thumbnail this stream because we've got an ongoing situation here. Alrighty. No, it didn't expire. They actually canceled the warning. If it just expired, that's one thing. But again, they actually canceled the tornado warning, which is quite surprising. Yeah, there is still a hook echo with this storm. That is certainly correct. So again, we likely could see another tornado kind of spin up here with this storm, but it is crashing into cell mergers, so we'll see. This is a live look from Pascagoula, Alabama, or Mississippi, rather. Very ominous skies. Some rain, some lightning. Again, we got ourselves a little storm sweeping onto shore there near Pascagoula. Again, we've still got some broad rotation up here to the northeast towards Mount Vernon, Alabama. So we'll continue to watch that. Again, this little supercell near Bay Minette is actually taking a pretty concerning look to it on the reflectivity. I really don't know right now, Levi. I'll get back to you on that one. So, again, I think this is kind of the new spot to watch here. Rotation tightening up a little bit near Mount Vernon and Turnerville. Bowl game in Birmingham about 2:30. Looks like it will rain most of it. It's definitely a good possibility. We're seeing showers and thunderstorms up into portions of even like the Ohio Valley. But yeah, definitely a good few thunderstorms approaching the Birmingham metro region. So again, there's a good chance that that'll get rained out pretty hard. Quite unfortunately. Our atmospheric river on the west coast is finally winding down a little bit. So again, I think that if this kind of wraps up, or if the event here kind of starts to wrap up, we can dive into the forecasting discussion for tomorrow. Because, again, tomorrow is without a doubt going to be a big-time severe weather and potentially tornado outbreak. No doubt about it. Again, there's a couple of problems with the forecasting, and we'll get into that. But for right now, I just want to make sure that this is all cleared up before we kind of switch focus. Yeah, and that's going to be one of the problems, Levi, is we got all these little discrete storms here. That's exactly how this tornado managed to fire off. Yeah, big-time tornado risk tomorrow. Again, we have the potential to see a couple of strong tornadoes. Tomorrow will be a long day of streaming. That's for sure. It is, by the way, the first time that Alabama has ever had a day 3 enhanced risk. Yesterday, this was a day 3 enhanced risk. It's the first ever December day 3 enhanced risk for Alabama. So this storm is already breaking records before it's even happened. Velocity near big point. Yeah, that is strengthening up a little bit. If we actually look at the reflectivity presentation, though, it's quite messy. Again, it's kind of crashing into some other storms. But it'll be something we watch. What's up, Sanja? That's for sure something to watch, though. But again, we've seen a lot of these little rotations spin up and immediately die today. So, again, we will watch for a couple more damaging wind gust potential and the potential for maybe another isolated tornado or two later this afternoon. But you have to go at 4:30 on tomorrow. Yeah, it's rough. I will say peak timing is now looking like tomorrow that it's going to be kind of an evening time thing, but again, it's actually going to be quite an all day thing more than anything else. That's a rip, Peachy. Yeah, everybody make sure to like the stream. I don't know how we've consistently had like 60 people watching the entire time, but we're back up to 62 watching now, so I appreciate it. Again, this kind of came as a little bit of a shock here. Again, it just kind of spun up very quickly, and boom. Again, it's not that we weren't expecting tornadoes today, it's just it spun up so fast I wasn't quite ready for it. And again, I also wasn't even home, unfortunately. Again, we got a little thunderstorm rolling through downtown Mobile. Debris fallout is not present anymore. No. So, that's the good news. It's a good thing that this tornado was not closer to downtown Mobile, I'll say that much. But, rotation is gone with that thunderstorm now. Died out just as quickly as it developed. So, now that we've kind of, the severe threat here is going to run its course for a little while, it looks like. We may see it pick back up a little bit later. I think it's time that we can go ahead and get over to the forecasting part of this stream. Yay! So give me just a sec. Just a second. So, again, I am aware that there's no thumbnail for this stream. I'm sorry about that. I did not have time to make one. Magnet. I know who James Spann is. Alright. So, let's get right into it here. Let's not waste any more time. Tomorrow, enhanced risk of severe weather for parts of west central Alabama, central and southern Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, southeast Texas, and central Louisiana here. If we take a look at the specific threats here, this is driven by a 10% hatch tornado threat tomorrow across parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. That means there's a 10% chance of a strong tornado within 25 miles of any given point. In my opinion, the greatest tornado threat will come across parts of southwest Mississippi and east central Louisiana. That's kind of where I've highlighted my target zone for tomorrow. And if we were to see an upgrade to a 4 out of 5 moderate risk, I think it would be in that area. I'm not saying that we're going to see that. In fact, I think we probably won't. But if we were going to, that's where I think they should place it. Now, damaging winds will also be a threat tomorrow. We're talking about the potential, actually, for a derecho event, and we'll kind of break that down further as we get into the models here. And then hail is also going to be a threat, but it's a pretty low threat compared to everything else that we have. I think that some earlier morning storms could prompt a hail threat somewhere in the deep south, though, for sure. So if we go ahead and get into what the models are showing here, we'll just start off by taking a look at the reflectivity here on the HRRR model. We'll go back to the 17Z so that we can kind of see further out here. I guess we can't quite reach out far enough to see tomorrow's event, though, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the NAM here. This is what I've been using so far to track this event, and again, if we play this, if we play this out here into tomorrow, we're talking as early as 6 a.m. even. Strong thunderstorms are going to be getting going across East Texas, West Central Louisiana here. What's up, EM? Thank you. By 8 a.m., those are kind of rolling into the Shreveport region. These will mostly just promote a hail and wind threat, as I said earlier, across parts of the Arklatex region. By noon, we start to see a big old line of thunderstorms develop here across parts of Arkansas and Louisiana, right along the Mississippi River. This is where things get a little bit more serious. By 2 p.m., we've got some cells out in front of this line. If any of these do become discrete, they could produce an isolated tornado. We've also got some cells far behind the line. Again, any of them become discrete, we could see an isolated tornado. By, say, 4 p.m., we've got more discrete storms firing out ahead of our big line here across parts of Mississippi and Alabama that, again, could promote a tornado threat. And then a big-time damaging wind threat here with our line developing across parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, and, again, parts of Mississippi eventually. And this will push further. And by 8 p.m., we could be dealing with a significant damaging wind threat, I think, across parts of northern Mississippi here, back into parts of Louisiana with this line. And that line will continue. Now, at this point, by 9 p.m., the only chance that we'd really have for a tornado would be, again, any of these cells out ahead of the line across parts of Alabama and Mississippi, maybe back into far southern portions of Tennessee, but that's a bit more iffy. Now, that line will continue to push eastward, and this is why I was saying a potential derecho threat, is this line of storms will track very far. It will track into Georgia, into South Carolina with severe weather even, and then another line will pop off behind it across parts of Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. And if we go ahead and switch over to Sunday's SPC outlook, we have a slight risk for portions of the East Coast for more re-sparking of those same storms. So give me just a sec. What's up, Mr. Storm? And we will go ahead and dive a little bit further into the details here rather than just looking at the reflectivity. I'm a little more concerned for tomorrow than I was yesterday, I'm not going to lie. Again, this event has been more confident in the forecasting, and overall it just looks like a more intense setup. But if we go ahead and pull up tropical tidbits here, we'll go ahead and kind of bring up some of our thermodynamics. If we bring up the surface-based CAPE and wind shear crossovers here, this will give us an idea of where CAPE, that stands for convective available potential energy, and wind shear kind of meet up here and bring us a potential for a severe weather and tornado threat if it would like to load. There we go. Okay, it's being very slow. But, okay, still being slow. That's fun. While you're here, make sure to subscribe. No, but seriously, though, if we play this out, look at this. This is tomorrow here by noon. This is the GFS, but this is tomorrow. Look at that. We are seeing a good 4,000 joules per kilogram of surface-based CAPE across parts of Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi. And again, that will last throughout the nighttime hours of the 28th as well. And again, kind of rides up towards the East Coast here on Sunday for, again, another potential for a severe weather threat. I think we could have a little bit of a sleeper threat across the Ohio Valley as well. But if we get more into it here and we check the NAM model, and we go ahead and hone in on the south central and southeastern United States here, If it would like to load again, that would be phenomenal. We can see that again. It is definitely going to be quite intense across, especially areas along the Gulf Coast. But again, my target zone for this event: Southwest Mississippi, East Central Louisiana. A good crossover of wind shear and cape. There's going to be a decent storm mode at this point. It could be a little bit more wind driven and wind focused than a tornado threat. But again, overall, I still think there's definitely a good chance for some isolated tornadoes, maybe an isolated strong one. Across southeastern Texas here, we've got a good chunk of cape and wind shear as well, and that could potentially lead to, again, some more hail and wind threat there in the early afternoon time hours. And by the time that we get into the overnight hours, the 28th into the 29th, again, that pushes further towards the East Coast and promotes a more minor but still significant East Coast severe weather threat. So, anyway, we have 75 people watching. Thank you guys so much. I did not expect this today, I'm not going to lie. This was just a random stream that we were planning on doing for that random Mississippi tornado that we had. But I appreciate the support. Again, if you are here new, make sure to like and subscribe. That helps out the stream more than you could ever know. And again, lets me know that I'm doing something right here. Again, we do this every day for areas all across the country. But anyway, I'll stop self-promoting and we'll get back into the forecast here in just a second. So, let's go and take some questions from the chat. I'm in Destin, Florida, in the Panhandle. Should I be worried? So, the Panhandle of Florida is going to be an interesting spot to watch because I think it will mostly be a wind threat more than anything else. But if we go to the Day 2 SPC outlook here, we can see that you are included in our marginal risk for severe weather. And if we get a little bit more specific by looking at the models here, we'll bring up the HRRR, the 0Z run. If we can go back to it here. We can kind of see here that Destin, Florida definitely could see some of those stronger thunderstorms here, if we go ahead and go further out. As we go into not just tomorrow, but also tonight, we could be talking about some storms capable of producing some rain and some wind. And again, by tomorrow evening, we're going to be talking about some stronger thunderstorms around you, but the threat will really come in the overnight hours from Saturday into Sunday there with more hail and wind. Again, the tornado threat remains relatively low, though. By the way, here's the HRRR outlook. Again, the HRRR, this is what I'm worried about. This is 4 p.m. tomorrow. The HRRR likes the idea of many supercells firing across parts of Alabama and Mississippi here. And again, that could promote an isolated strong tornado threat. Again, right along that southwestern Mississippi and east central Louisiana corridor as well. I'd be watching for some significant tornado potential just around noon even, around the lunchtime hour. Yeah, no problem, Tilly. Hello from Panama City, Florida. Yeah, Panama City will kind of be the same exact story as Destin there. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's do that. So Chattanooga is included in our marginal risk for severe weather. I actually do think that you could have a decent threat whenever it comes to wind. I think that damaging winds of 60 to 65 miles per hour cannot be ruled out across the Chattanooga metro here. And if we go ahead and take a look at just tonight, even, once again, we can see that even tonight you could be seeing some stronger rain showers, some wind with that, potentially a little bit of lightning. But the big-time threat will come, again, kind of in that weird, awkward time frame between Saturday night into Sunday morning, where you're likely going to be asleep while it all goes down. But again, we will definitely be talking about the threat for some big-time wind there. Again, big-time line of thunderstorms here. This is 3 a.m. on Sunday here, very early morning hours, very late nighttime hours, big-time wind threat and heavy rain threat, and some lightning as well. Could Foxworth, Mississippi possibly see a tornado? Let's go ahead and dive into that. Foxworth here. By the way, if I don't get to your town, feel free to put it in there once or twice, again, in case I don't see it. Foxworth, Mississippi is right in the bullseye area for our severe weather threat, so I think it's definitely possible. Again, you could even see an isolated strong tornado, and I'm not going to say that you're going to, because we don't know that, but there is a good chance. So again, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so that you get notified whenever we go live for this event, because Foxworth, Mississippi is kind of in that bullseye zone for our severe weather threat. Again, the time frame to watch would be kind of late tomorrow night, say 8 p.m. through 2 a.m. We could see an isolated strong tornado and a big-time damaging wind threat. Yeah, storm mode is a big issue with this. Again, that's what's making me think that this could be a little bit more wind-driven than tornadic. But again, definitely still some isolated strong tornadoes possible across parts of Louisiana and Mississippi here. So again, if you have any questions about your location, feel free to leave them all down below, no matter where you are in the country. Give me one moment here. CG, I will get to you in just a sec. Sorry, I didn't see your question. I gotta do something real quick. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Let's see. Sorry. Again, if anybody has any questions about their location, please leave them all down below. That's the whole point of this stream, just a big-time forecasting discussion. Let's kind of check up here on if any of our supercells are managing to muster up a little bit of rotation again, especially across Alabama at this point. Any longer track tornado would have to be a prefrontal, and the prefrontals will certainly be the most prominent for a strong, intense tornado threat, yeah. Again, strong tornadoes are not going to be probably super widespread. I think we could see one or two. I do think that we could see an overall tornado outbreak, though. I'm not going to lie. I think that 6 or more tornadoes, again, that's a requirement for a tornado outbreak. I think that is very possible. I'd say it's a 75% chance that we see a tornado outbreak tomorrow. Now, an outbreak of stronger tornadoes is a little less likely. Again, I think we could see 1 or 2, but rotation ramping back up again, by the way, near Slaughter Flat Landing. That's something we gotta watch. Everybody make sure to like the stream. Let's see, how many likes are we on? We are at 53. Wow, thank you guys so much. Let's see if we can get 100 likes this stream. Make sure to like the stream if you're not already. Again, make sure to subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you know whenever we do go live tomorrow, because again, tomorrow is going to be a big-time threat that you're not going to want to miss. Even if you don't live in the Deep South, if you know anybody that lives down here, make sure to send them this stream, let them know the plan for tomorrow, because again, things are going to be big. Whether it's tornadoes, strong tornadoes, violent tornadoes, wind, or just some regular old severe storms that we're focusing on, they can all be damaging, so Bro just robbed Peachy's message. That's crazy. That's wild, Levi. How is everybody doing on this lovely Friday afternoon? 1:15 p.m., 2:15 if you're on the East Coast. I've been pretty productive today, unlike yesterday where I sat here and streamed for over 5 hours. Hey, what's up, Justin? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we tried our best yesterday again. We got some good call-outs. I think we helped out a lot of people. We had people watching from tornado warnings and stuff. I'm 14. You're a camper in Destin, so you get worried. Yeah, there's no real reason to be worried. Again, just try to stay safe. Again, mainly just going to be a wind threat in Destin Beach. Yeah, it'll be 15 in February. Is that the same exact thing that Max Velocity has? I didn't even realize that, I'm not going to lie. The other side of the pond, 7:15 p.m. What's up? It's a big old pond out there. I don't believe there is any of this tornado, Mr. Storm. Let's actually check it out, though. Let me see if I can find anything for you guys. Again, if you're not aware, we just had a tornado rip through southeast Mississippi, west of Mobile. Not going to say it was super strong or anything, but it was something to watch. Again, there was debris fallout for a good 15 minutes after the tornado lifted. Tornado. Yeah, just a lot of screenshots from radar imagery. By the way, NATOcast Everybody's been waiting for this. NATOcast Day 2 forecast is out for tomorrow here. 30% hatch tornado risk, which sounds awful. It sounds very significant, but remember, they had the same thing up for yesterday as well. So, again, this is completely AI generated, so take this all with a grain of salt, but again, 30% hatch tornado risk for portions of central Mississippi. Again, my target is going to be a little bit further off to the southwest. I would bet somewhere in southwest Mississippi. And then I also think that there's another secondary tornado threat that could ramp up in, say, like east central Mississippi and west central Alabama. But they like the idea of central Mississippi. I don't think that's taking into account the storm mode very much, though, because, again, I think it's mostly just going to be a wind threat through central Mississippi. Again, maybe an isolated strong tornado or two as well. Any tornado that does manage to make its way to the surface will have a good chance at becoming strong. I'll say that much. NATOcast has had a lot of good callouts this year. That's correct. Yeah, Dumo points. I just said Dumo points. I was combining the words dew points and thermodynamics, and I said Dumo points. Dew points are going to be in the lower 70s for areas along the coast in this event, which for late December, that is just insane. If you're not aware, that is enough to promote a full-scale tornado outbreak if conditions are exactly perfect. Of course, they're not in this situation, but again, it's just worth noting. Again, this is like a springtime setup here. We can go ahead and bring up the dew points. Again, we're talking about lower 70s for areas just along the coast of Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi there. Again, that's really only for areas hugging the coast, though. Again, you can see, I believe this is near Gulfport, Mississippi. Areas like New Orleans could get to the lower 70s. Again, most spots are going to be talking about high 60s in the area where we're expecting to see a lot of severe storms. Low 60s, even up into southern Tennessee. I will say this is a little less aggressive than when I last looked at it. And we're even talking about, like, higher 50s in the parts of southern Kentucky. And again, on the 29th, Sunday, whenever we have our slight risk on the East Coast, we're going to be talking about mid-60s and lower 60s. So, for anybody wondering about dew points, there you go. Yeah, actually, at a point, they were forecasting over 400 SRH. I don't even remember. Oh, okay. If a moderate risk gets issued, what update do you think it will be from? Hard to say, honestly. Probably a wind threat. I doubt we'll see a 15% hatch tornado risk. It's not going to be a super widespread thing. Yeah, NATOcast with the overhype's crazy. They do a pretty good job, though. And again, it's considering it's completely AI generated, it's pretty impressive how oddly specific they've been right about things this year. But yeah, a lot of our southeast outbreaks they've actually been pretty spot on with. So again, 75 people watching now. If you're just now tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe, since tomorrow we are going to have a big-time stream for the severe weather outbreak. And again, likely tornado outbreak as well. Again, 10% hatch risk for tornadoes. Again, thank you guys for the support. We did just get a special weather statement for Meridian, Mississippi for a couple of stronger thunderstorms up here for the threat of wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. So if you're in Meridian, make sure to just get indoors and you will be fine. Some lightning, some heavy rain. Okay, guys, I just want to thank you. We started today out with 2,046 subscribers, I believe, and we have gained 25 subscribers this stream. That is insane. We have been live for 40 minutes, and we've gained 25 subs. We could literally hit 2,100 today. If you're just not tuning in and you have not subscribed, please do so. That's insane. Wind. I don't think either of them need to be upgraded to a moderate risk, though, to be honest. Yesterday I said there was a 35% chance of a moderate risk getting issued. I'd still kind of stand by that. Maybe a 25 or 30% chance now. Again, storm mode looks a little messier. There is always that chance, though, that we do see those discrete cells pop up ahead of the lines, and the threat goes up significantly. Thank you, Tilly. Appreciate it. We gained 3 more subs since I last said that, too. We have 85 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Again, we didn't get rated or anything, so I just want to thank you guys for all the support this stream. And just over the past couple months in general, it's been wild. Okay, we're just sitting here discussing the forecast for tomorrow's big-time severe weather threat. I don't think we'll see a moderate risk at all. Because for a moderate risk, it has to be not just a 45% wind, it has to be a 45% hatched. And as of right now, they don't even have a 30% hatched. So I do think they should add a 30% hatch, but I doubt it'll go up to 45. And I do think we could see a potential derecho tomorrow night into Sunday, though, so we'll see. Again, if you're just now tuning in, make sure to subscribe. We are at... how many subs? 2,074. Yes, sir. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt today. It's feeling extra nerdy. And I've had a passion for this for a couple years now. And I just, this is what I like doing, and again, it helps people out quite a bit. Again, a lot of other people won't go live for smaller events like today. But again, we were here for the tornado in southeast Mississippi. Because again, there is always that chance that something goes wrong. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate it. I'm extra nerdy every day. We're at 2,075 subs. You shared on Twitter and Blue Sky. Thank you so much. And that helps out a lot. Had a lot of new viewers recently. So we don't have Super Chat set up right now, but that may be something we do in the near future. So I appreciate the support, though. But again, you don't have to donate to show your support. I love all you guys. But we do not have Super Chat set up as of right now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, but that'll be something in the future. At some point I do want to set up memberships and stuff like that, so. Maybe have exclusive streams where we just kind of goof around, do some chill streams, stuff like that. And I don't want to make every chill stream members only if we do end up doing that, though, obviously. But from time to time, it's a good chance. What's up, Hannah? The Mississippi storms are spinning. Which ones? The Meridian storm here to the south, actually. That is actually some decently strong rotation. Yeah, we may have to watch that. Thank you for calling that out, Levi. I did not even notice that. Really wasn't even paying attention. If you're a new fellowship, watch out for this. This may honestly get a tornado warning. Off to the north, we had some rotation like this too near Hickory, but it has since dissipated. Or just weakened a little bit anyway. we'll continue to watch that. Again, that's heading up towards I-20. Sorry. Just doing something real quick. I'm okay. I'm just stuck inside my house because I have COVID. RIP. I hope he gets feeling better. Again, if you're not tuning in, make sure to like this stream. We're trying to hit 100 likes this stream. Also trying to hit 2,100 subs today. That's a bit of a stretch, though, I'll be honest. I do appreciate all the support, though. I was not expecting to have this much active viewership this stream. Again, we were live just a little bit ago for the tornado in Mississippi, and we're just kind of chilling here discussing the forecasting for tomorrow. So if you have any questions about your location, leave them down below. Because, again, tomorrow will be a big thing for a good chunk of the country. In fact, if we actually go to the Day 2 Outlook, we can see that we've got ourselves 3.5 million people in the enhanced risk, over 13 million people in the slight risk, and almost 20 million people under a marginal risk tomorrow. So in total, that is almost 40 million people under at least a marginal risk for severe weather. So again, it is a big area that we're watching. Sorry, I just saw something funny. Yeah, I'm sure I probably can't bring him up on stream, unfortunately. Your uncle had COVID recently. Yeah, it's still going around. I think that's going to be a thing that kind of sticks with us for a while. I'm sorry, I'm not smiling about that. I'm smiling about something else. What does Alexandria, Louisiana look like for tomorrow? So, Alexandria, obviously, you had the tornado warning last night, and we were live for that. But tomorrow, you're going to be kind of the center of attention once again. Again, out there in central Louisiana, if we actually take a look at the NAM model here, we can see that we are expecting some damaging winds and large hail to roll through in the early morning time hours, say 10 a.m. through probably 1 p.m. That threat kind of exists. And the real-time tornado threat gets going, say 2 to probably 7 p.m. I wouldn't rule out an isolated tornado, but I think it's mostly just going to be a big-time damaging wind threat and heavy rain threat over at Alexandria. Your mother-in-law has a party she's trying to go to between 1 and 4 p.m. in that area. You missed quite a bit, Sam. We had a, not a big tornado, but a tornado that was quite long tracking in southeast Mississippi earlier. This is a beautiful day indeed, Jesse. Any tornado threat in Galveston, Texas? No. Galveston is too far west for a tornado threat. I will say you could have a wind threat. Again, you're in the marginal risk for tomorrow, though. I really wouldn't look out for too much, I'm going to be honest with you. Again, tomorrow, for anybody wondering what time we're going to be live, all day. No, but As soon as I wake up, I'm going to check radar, and if things are already popping off, we will go live. Because as early as, 7 a.m., we could be dealing with severe storms. I'm thinking we do one big stream tomorrow. Yesterday, we did a bunch of, couple hour streams. Tomorrow, I think we do one big stream. I think that's how it's going to be. Again, I mean, look at this. We're talking, say 6 a.m., we're already dealing with severe storms. And again, that threat lasts until like midnight. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to be live for 18 hours. That's not happening. But it will definitely be a good few hour stream. Again, we may have to break it up into separate parts if I have to end up doing something. There's a good chance of that. But I want to be live for as long as possible tomorrow because there's quite a significant threat, in my opinion, that we have not seen in a while. So again, thank you for everybody tuning in. I was not expecting this much viewership this stream. If you have any questions about your location, feel free to leave them all down below. Make sure to like and subscribe so you know whenever we go live tomorrow for this event. We're trying to hit 100 likes this stream as well, so if you could help us hit that, that would be spectacular. Yeah, South Carolina's got a shot for Severe Weather Sunday. It's not nearly as significant as tomorrow's threat, but it will be something. Again, slight risk everywhere from South Central Virginia back through areas like Albany, Georgia. Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow. Louisville tomorrow will be fine. Just some rain, some thunder showers, quite possible, but outside of that, yeah, nothing going on in Louisville, really, weather-wise. Albany, Georgia. Yeah, so Albany tomorrow could, or Albany Sunday, rather, could be a spot to watch. And we literally just said slight risk there for Albany on Sunday. I definitely think that damaging winds and hail are going to be a possibility. Tornado threat quite low, though. What's up, Jana? Still south of Chunky, Mississippi. It's a crazy name. We did not get rated. We just have a lot of viewers today, so I appreciate it. We're just cooking today. Again, I think the reason that we're here is because we were like the only person live for that Mississippi tornado. We're at 91 likes. If you've not already, please like the stream. We're trying to hit 100. Also, make sure to subscribe. We are at 2,077 subs. Don't even know how that's possible. We have literally gained 30 subs over the course of an hour. You're eating your breakfast at 2:35 is crazy. Had some Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch. It's pretty fire. Let's actually watch here on Scope for a second. What's going on with that Meridian storm? Using KDGX. So this is the Super Res Velocity Tilt 4. Again, as you can see, impressive rotation there south of Chunky. Again, nothing too crazy, but something to watch. I saw that he had a cat yesterday named Cheese Curd. I thought that was a joke, but chick oil? What? By the way, a lot of our storms in southwest Alabama are becoming more electrified, so that could be a sign of intensification. So we'll watch some of those. Some rotation developing near Moss Point, Mississippi. This little supercell's been going for a while, gonna rip through Pascagoula. So this is kind of riding Interstate 10, so we'll watch that. What's up, Clint? How's it going? We are 5 away from 100 likes. Watching from Cleveland, Tennessee. That is out by Nashville, right? Wrong. So Cleveland will have a decent damaging wind threat tomorrow night into early morning Sunday. Again, it's going to be kind of that awkward time frame where everybody's asleep. But you do have a marginal risk for some wind, maybe an isolated tornado, but again, I think it's mostly just going to be a wind threat, some heavy rain as well. Again, that'll be around 5 a.m. Sunday. And maybe some storms after that on Sunday as well, quite possibly. Sorry, sending snaps. What would I say to Ryan Hall if he was here? I don't know. Never really thought about that. If Ryan Hall ever joins the stream, that'll be the day that I lose it live. Ryan Hall is one of my idols. Abbeville, South Carolina, honestly, will probably not have a great tornado threat. Let's see, though. Let's kind of check things out on the NAM here. Yeah, not a super high tornado threat for Abbeville, but if you were to get one, it would be around, I would say the lunchtime hour, but you got up at 2:30 today. I'm kidding. It would be around 11 a.m. Ryan Hall is a clickbaiter. I mean, I guess you're entitled to your own opinion, but I would have to disagree with you on that one. Did we hit 100? If we did, that's a W. Oh, we're at 99. Or is it 100? We did it. 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. Let's get some claps going in the stream. Claps going in the chat. 100 likes. We did it. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's insane. I did not think we would hit 100 likes on a stream today. I really didn't know if anybody would tune in this morning. Or this afternoon, I guess, technically. Oh, it's down to 99. No. Somebody's trolling. Somebody unliked. No. We're so close. We are currently at 2,082 subscribers. That's insane. If you're just now tuning in, make sure to subscribe. I don't know how we've been gaining so many subs. What's up, Central Illinois EAS? Everybody pat yourself on the back. Again, make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you've not already, because tomorrow we will be live and you'll want to know what time we're going live because it is going to be a big event. And I think we're going to be live earlier than a lot of people, so we'll kind of be discussing stuff as well. Yeah, that rotation's kind of dying out, though. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we're just kind of discussing tomorrow's forecast. 49 in light rain in Crossville, Tennessee. Yeah, it's the story for a good chunk of the Tennessee and Ohio valleys today. 40s and 50s, light rain, moderate showers at times, some thunder showers. Again, if you have any questions about your location, please leave them all down below. Did we hit 110 already? That's insane. We went from 100 to 110 likes in like 2 minutes. Wow, thank you so much. We're at 2,086 subs. We're so close to 2,100. You should another weather streamer, one day weather streamer. What does that mean? What's up, Jack? Again, thank you all for support today. This is insane. Again, if you've not already, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you know what time we go live tomorrow. Let's throw up a sub count here. See if we'll hit 2,100 today. We're so close. 2,087. So this is the live sub count. Go ahead and keep chat up here on separate device. Actually, let's kind of do this the other way around. I'll bring... Come on. You'll be trolling me. Again, if you're just not tuning in, we're trying to see if we can hit 2,100 subscribers today. Again, we do severe weather coverage every day for areas all across the country. We're live whenever a lot of people aren't. For example, just today, literally just an hour ago, we were live for a Mississippi tornado that nobody else was. We are also live for all the big time events. And again, we're going to be live tomorrow, so if you want to know what time we go live, make sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever that happens. But yeah. We're just kind of discussing the forecast for tomorrow. If you have any questions about your location, leave them down below. Thank you to whoever just subscribed, 2,088. Sorry, I'm trying to bring it up on a separate counter here so that we can still read chat. No, we went back down. There we go. Hey, we're back up. Alright, let me look at chat. $2,089. We're getting close. What's up, Jima? How's it going? Again, if you have any questions about your location, feel free to leave them all down below. No, we lost 2. But again, if anybody has any questions, just feel free to leave them down below. We can bring the radar back up, because again, tomorrow will be a big day that a lot of people are worried about, so... Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Back up to 2089. We're getting close, chat. Keep going back up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, we're talking about big-time damaging winds, and again, the potential for a couple tornadoes. And we will be live pretty much all day tomorrow, I think. And we're going to go live before everybody else, so if you want to know more about the forecasting discussion just before the event gets going, and even as it starts to get going, make sure to tune in. And we'll also be live for the peak timing, and potentially even the derecho after the fact, or the potential derecho. Thank you, Jack. You're a real one. You certainly are. Yeah, NATOcast has a 30% hatch risk, but remember, they had the same thing for yesterday, too. No, it's not a raid. We're just cooking this stream. So again, thank you to you guys. Alrighty, so again, if you're just now tuning in, we are. Sorry, I had a brain fart. We are discussing tomorrow's forecast for the big time severe weather and potentially tornado outbreak. Again, if you have any questions about your location and what you can expect, leave them all down below because this is going to impact tens of millions of people. W Peachy. We're at 2,089 subs. Thank you, Gma. If you have not already, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit 2,100 a day again. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever we go live tomorrow, because we're going to be live pretty much all day long, I think. Yo, box, Max Velocity. Apparently we're going to be hosting a Kevin versus Max Velocity boxing match, too, so make sure to tune in for that. Yeah, we've gained like 50 subs today. That's insane. Hey, we're at 2,090. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Yeah, let's see if we can hit 2,100 a day. I'm talking very fast because I'm excited. I did not think we would hit 2,100 a day. I did not think we'd get even close. That's insane. And if anybody has any questions about the location, feel free to leave them down below, what you can expect. Kind of go over that. Again, we're just watching to make sure nothing else pops off here, too. Because, again, if you're not aware, we just had a tornado rip through southeast Mississippi about an hour ago. We have 118 likes. We've had well over 1,000 people tune in, so thank you guys for that. What time am I starting the live stream tomorrow? So that's a good question. Probably around 9 or 10 a.m., I would say. Maybe a little later than that if storms take a little bit longer to get going, but it looks like by 9 and 10 a.m. we should have a decent cluster of severe storms going. Again, damaging winds and large hail across East Texas and Louisiana. Maybe an isolated tornado threat. The strong tornado threat will come, though, later in the evening. Same thing with a significant damaging wind threat. Yes, sir. Someone's going to be hype. By the way, what can we expect in Meridian, Mississippi tomorrow? So, I know you asked about tomorrow, but I will say right now, Meridian, you're actually under a special weather statement for some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. We're talking about heavy rain, lightning. So if you're in this area, make sure to be moving indoors if you have not already. Again, this is not a dangerous thunderstorm, but something that you're going to want to look out for. Again, this could rack up those rain totals pretty well. But tomorrow, right, you're under the gun for the threat of some significant damaging winds, maybe a strong tornado as well. If we take a look at the run of the HRRR here, see by 5 or 6 p.m., you're likely going to be under the gun for some big-time hail and wind. And even a couple hours before that, we could be talking about a tornado threat. 4 or 5 p.m., I'd be watching out for a tornado or two, maybe strong, so look out for that. No, anywhere north of Chattanooga will not be very active again, just a little bit of a wind threat. But even then, it's probably not going to be severe. Yeah, Summit is National Storm Chaser Summit. There will be a group of weather enthusiasts, such as myself, attending that will be nerding out, pretty much. So if you're into that, make sure to get your tickets soon, because I believe they're selling out. But if you see me there, feel free to say hi. I am 15 in February. I don't think it'll go moderate. I'd say it's more like a 25% chance that it goes moderate. Again, yesterday the threat looked a little higher, but storm mode is looking very messy tomorrow, so. Do we have a members join up? I'm not sure what you mean by that, sorry. But yeah, Reed Timmer said he would box Ryan Hall and Max Velocity, so... they did confirm, by the way, that earlier today we did have a tornado in southeast Louisiana. Caused damage to houses and an elementary school. Again, probably not quite as significant as our Mississippi tornado, if I had to guess, but I have not personally looked at the radar data. Let's check it out. Yeah, weaker velocities than our Mississippi tornado. Actually, I wouldn't say that. It actually looks just about as strong, maybe even a little more intense. Wow. Yeah, I know that we had I knew that we had a tornado here this morning, but I have not looked at the radar yet. I will say the debris signature was not nearly as impressive as the one with the Mississippi tornado, so it's likely that the Mississippi one was a bit stronger, or just in a more densely populated area. We do not have memberships set up, unfortunately, but again, that may be something we do in the future. But I appreciate the support either way. Again, if you're just now tuning in, if you have not already, make sure to subscribe. I'm sorry I've said it a million times, but we do this every day for areas all across the country. Again, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you know what time we go live tomorrow, because we will likely be live before a lot of other people. I'm 14. But I am, again, looking forward to us potentially hitting 2,100 subs today. I am eligible, yes, but I'm not doing it. Okay, there's a couple of reasons, but mostly just comes down to the fact that you guys shouldn't have to pay to watch videos. That's just my opinion, though. But yeah, we are getting so unbelievably close to monetization. In fact, I would go as far to say that by after tomorrow, we will be eligible once everything catches up. Very excited about that. So thank you guys for making that possible. Yeah, Summit's going to be hype. Yeah, if you guys see me, feel free to come up and say hi. Don't be shy. Thank you, Gma. I do appreciate that. Quite soon. Mr. Twister, that your profile picture's now gone. That's interesting. We're back up to 2,090 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. Did it yesterday too. Rotation developing, by the way, near Heidelberg, Mississippi. North of town. But yeah, I think if nobody else has any questions, we could probably end off the stream here. I don't know how it's already 2 p.m. It's crazy. But yeah, we had 1,200 people tune in this stream. We had 75 hours watched on a 1 hour stream. That's crazy. So thank you guys for the support. I will see you all later today if anything else does kick off. But if it doesn't, then we can, again, just wait till tomorrow. So, no, nothing for Oklahoma, Killer. But yeah, I think that tomorrow we'll probably be live at around 9 or 10 a.m. And again, we'll have multiple streams throughout the day. We're at 2,091 subs. Nice. But yeah, thank you all for support. And I will see you guys all in the next one, whenever it is. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.